Still 64 degrees, and we're nearing midnight now.
Okay, so I thought about this during the weather stream, and I wanted to talk to you about it at 11.
Yeah.
Okay, so our average high today,
Yeah.
62.
Okay.
Our record was 79.
Right.
So that's a difference of 17 degrees.
That's a lot.
Okay, our hottest time of the summer is 91. So if we had a record value of this same magnitude in summer, that'd be a high of 108.
Yeah, no thanks. We felt that.
Yeah, which is hotter than we've ever been in Charlotte. The highest temperature we've ever been is 104.
That's wild.
So I think sometimes when we have records during the fall and even winter, people they're like, it's 79 in November. But it's like, that is crazy.
Right. If you compare it to the summer, we would be super hot.
So,
yeah, that's
79 on November 19th, new record.
Oof.
Tomorrow, still toasty, but not quite as toasty, still in the lower 70s. And I myself get hot easily. Colin, I feel like we talk about this all the time in the studio. We both get hot easily. And I mean, 79 in November is not ideal. 64 right now. It is hotter right now than our average high temperature. So we are going to keep the warmth going in the near term. We will start to see a pattern flip as we enter the second half of next week. But I just want to remind folks, there's been a ton of social media hype with this one. And just remember that as you're looking at some of these crazy things that are being posted about warming and how we're going to get cold and all this stuff, just remember that next week, or I guess about 10 days or so from now, we're going to be entering December. It is supposed to get cold in December. Yes, will we be slightly above average? Absolutely. But when you see something astronomical, just remember that once it's 10, 14 days away, sometimes even 3 weeks, people like to post forecasts, that is likely not what's going to happen. You're more likely to see something different than you are to see that actual forecast. So I'll get off my soapbox now and talk about the forecast. Today, of course, we got really, really warm. Tonight, we're staying mild because of a lot of clouds lingering around. Lows are only falling to 52. Now, this number is also closer to our average high than our average low. So I'm just trying to kind of show you the perspective here of about 10 to 15 degrees above normal, but we are going to start to see some changes. Tomorrow afternoon, again, 70 still, but not quite as warm. So 72 versus close to 80 degrees. Mountains, though, will be a bit warmer because of that southwesterly wind. Most spots warming into the 60s. So tomorrow and Friday, we'll be in the 70s still 10 plus degrees above average, but not quite to our record standards. Saturday is probably the only day, except for today, that I think we have a pretty good chance of at or surpassing the record. And the reason why is that's going to be the day ahead of our best chance for rain, our best cold front that we're going to see as we look toward the next few days. Small, brief chances for rain Thursday night and into Friday morning, and again Friday night into Saturday. But anytime you have an approaching cold front, we have what's called warm air advection. We get a lot of warm southerly wind ahead of it, and you see a big warm up. And that is the impact that we're going to see on Saturday. So that we are going to see our warmest day likely Saturday, potentially even warmer than today. And then again, that's 2 days in 1 week that we could be surpassing records. In fact, I didn't even mention the fact that it was almost 80 degrees on Sunday. We weren't quite a record value, but it kind of just goes to show the scope of the warmth. In the near term, through Thanksgiving, we are going to stay above average. But again, yes, we will get cool as we get closer to December. But remember, it's December. Our average highs and lows drop 37 and 58. So it's supposed to be cooler. Could we see some afternoons where temperatures are only reaching the 40s? Absolutely. But remember, for as many days as we're in the 70s, right, you need kind of that opposite 40s, maybe even some highs in the 30s to eventually even things out. That's how you make for an even winter instead of an above average winter. Here's your Jerry Hunt Supercenter 7-day forecast. So tomorrow, still warm. Few showers possible tomorrow night, and again Friday night. We're drier, a little bit cooler Sunday, Monday. As we look at that extended forecast, by Thanksgiving, we're still close to average, but those last few days of November, first few days of December are likely to turn colder. But remember, goods and bad, right? We always see a pattern flip this time of year, and it's supposed to happen. December 1st marks the first day of meteorological winter.